We have built some extraordinary new facilities in our neighborhoods, thanks to the $1 billion school building fund. I hope you had the opportunity to look at the posters on display in the lobby today before lunch. Those images will give you a glimpse of some of the great new buildings our children walk into every single morning. Today I am going to address 4 basic areas of our game plan moving forward: academic achievement, safety and security, innovation, and community engagement. First, academic achievement. A couple of days ago, I had the opportunity to preview the results of the Ohio report card that will be made public on August the 25th. While we celebrated continuous improvement last year, this year our district will be designated an academic watch. Needless to say, I am very deeply disappointed with this designation. It is not, in my opinion, a true reflection of the work and energy put forward by so many of our staff members throughout the district. Nor does this designation reflect what I know is the true intellectual capital of our students or the desire for success held so deeply by parents in this district. Let me be clear. We offer no excuses. We simply did not achieve at the level that meets anyone's expectations. Not the CEO, not the board chair, not the mayor, not our board members, not our faculty, our students, or our families. We pledge to improve and to improve with a sense of urgency. Over the next 30 days, we will be analyzing the data that determines trends, perspectives, and solutions to our urgent need to improve performance over the next year. We know that one of our strategies will be to identify chronically low-performing schools and target specific intervention and curricular strategies for immediate improvement. We plan to customize instructional strategies for each building in the district for targeted improvement. On the bright side, one of the areas noted for improvement was our graduation rate. As you know, this is a vital measurement for us. Only students who graduate will have the opportunity to participate in higher education. Only students who graduate will be able to demonstrate to employers that they have the determination to succeed in the workplace. And only students who graduate can demand the same of their children when their time comes to become role models for the next generation. We are pleased with the nearly 7% increase in our graduation rate this year, taking our rate to 62%, representing a 12% increase over the last 2 years. While we are pleased with this improving rate, it is not enough, and I repeat, it is not enough to become a premier school district. In the last 2 years, we received a tremendous amount of support from the community to place education as a key ingredient to the region's success. We will work very hard to continue to earn that respect. We may be an academic watch, but I want you to watch us perform this year. I want you to watch us engage our students in learning. I want you to watch us nurture meaningful relationships with our parents, and watch us engage our community in transformation. We can, and we will. The continuous improvement ranking is important, make no mistake, but it is not the end all by itself. I consider that and other measurements to be signposts along the way. There are touchdowns and there are field goals. But we're not just here to score points. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to win the game. There'll be years in which we get positive state and national designations, and there'll be years in which we won't. But if you miss a field goal, you don't pull your team off the field, load up the bus, and drive home. You play a little defense. You get the ball back, and you march down the field again. And that's exactly what we're going to do right here in the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. the beginning of this school year, every school in our system will have a customized academic plan that outlines specifically how the teachers and the administrators in that building are going to meet the needs of every single child in that particular building. This effort is a major underpinning to reaching our academic achievement goals. To remind us of why these efforts are so important, let me recall the words of Dr. Julian Earls from his keynote speech at our Army of Believers luncheon a couple of weeks ago. Many of you remember Dr. Earls for his outstanding leadership at NASA Glenn. He is now an executive in residence at Cleveland State University and is still giving back to the community and to our schools. Dr. Earls said, "We need to get a good education so that you never have to look up to anyone, and then get a little more education so that you never, ever look down upon anyone." We know that the American Institutes for Research Study, just recently released, suggested that some of our school families feel limited connection to our schools, and some of our students a limited bond with our teachers. We know we have to work hard to improve in that area. That means our service to our students and our parents must meet the expectations that they have for all the other public and private sector organizations that they encounter every single day. We can expect to earn the respect of our parents if we can't give them accurate, timely, and friendly service and information. Next, I'd like to address the issue of safety and security in our schools. Last year, the City of Cleveland and our district were rocked to our core and foundation by the tragedy at Success Tech. The tragedy reminded us that students cannot be expected to learn if they don't feel safe, and that parents won't trust us with their children's education if they can't trust us with their children's safety. The incident prompted a security audit, the results of which we released about a week or so ago. The audit recommended a number of improvements, and I can tell you today that there will be full implementation of those recommendations, including metal detectors in every school in the district, X-ray machines in every high school, and selected K-8 schools in our district. Additional security staff, increased officer training hours, and enhanced collaboration between the district and community agencies and other groups that can help us improve the environment in and around our schools. The provision for specific professional development training to all district staff, support staff, and all those who are addressing student behavior issues. And finally, the collection and analysis of key data on a number of targeted factors that will help us monitor progress towards improving conditions for learning in the Cleveland district. You can learn more about our audit by visiting our website. I am convinced that our response to the recommendations of this safety audit will allow our students to come to school every day, able to focus on the excitement and joy of learning without having to worry about the fear of violence and intimidation. You should know, though, ladies and gentlemen, that serious incidents in our district was actually down last year by 13%. We firmly believe that with the implementation of these measures, that our numbers will continue to decrease over the next year. There will be no tolerance for trouble, but we will strike a balance with concern, care, and follow-through that will allow students to get the additional help and support that they may need. I want to assure the parents, the teachers, and students in our school district that I am absolutely committed to a safe learning environment for every student, every day, at every school. That's every student. Every student, every day, at every school. Now let me share a few thoughts with you on the issue of innovation. Our nation was built and sustained by innovation and entrepreneurship.